everyone. Welcome back to our class with me, your teacher, Judith Julian De La Kim. So before we start this class, I need to ask you some questions. So how are you doing today? I hope you are in a healthy condition and ready to learn something exciting today. So, okay. Today we're going to dive into a very beautiful topic. So we will learn about historical places and cultural values in Maluku. So specifically focusing on how to write a descriptive text in English. So are you ready? Let's start. Okay? Okay. And before we talk about the lesson, please look at the image of your screen. Wow, they look amazing, right? The places, it looks amazing. All right, so now let me ask you a question. Do you know what a place or tradition this is? I'm so sorry with the second picture. I think there was something problem, but you can open the document that I already sent on your group class. You can open and see there. In the first picture, it was Banda Neira, and the second, it was Benteng Amsterdam. In Indonesian, in Maluku, we say it Benteng Amsterdam, but in English, we say it for Fort Amsterdam. And the third picture is Pelagandong. It was something like it's tradition, but also people can say it's something like medicine in another province in Indonesia. So yeah, we have the breathtaking Banda Neira, the historical Fort Amsterdam or Benteng Amsterdam, and our heartwarming tradition, Pelagandong. Okay, so imagine if you meet a tourist from another country. How would you describe this beautiful local wisdom them using in English? Like how you describe this for the tourists? So, well, that is what we are going to master by the end of today's lessons. I think there are three main goals we want to achieve today. So the first, for the knowledge. So you will be able to identify a specific information and language features of a descriptive text accurately. And the second, for the skills, you will practice composing short and simple descriptive sentence. And the third, for the attitude, I hope we can demonstrate a critical thinking and mutual cooperation throughout our session. So, okay, that's maybe for your course information and objectivities. You can see on the screen and you can also read it. Move to the next slide is model text Banda Neira. Right. So let's enter our first piece. So building knowledge of the field. And please read this short text together with me. You can see that the title is The Historical Banda Neira, like I said before. Maybe I'm not showing the title on the screen, but I already told you before. Okay. Let's read it together. So, Banda Neira is a historical island located in Maluku, archipelago. So the magnificent place is famous for its crystal clear water, beautiful coral reefs, and active volcano. Volcano. So it holds ancient ports that tell stories of the global spice trade. So from the text or from this text, we can find some interesting words related to culture and history, such as magnificent, not magnificent. My bad, my pronunciation was bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, magnificent. It in Indonesian it that means luar biasa. And historical in Indonesian we say it for bersejarah, and peaceful in Indonesia we say it for damai. And ancient is like kuno. In Indonesian we say it kuno. So these words are very useful to help you and me for describe things like how to describe Bandanera, Benteng Amsterdam, or for Amsterdam to tourists. I'm gonna move to this slide. Next, look at this slide. Let's look closely at how a descriptive text is built. It has two main parts, which we call the first one is, look at this slide. So the first paragraph is identification, right? It introduced the object or place we want to talk about. So Banda Neira is a historical island located in the Maluku archipelago. And the second is description. Details. Yeah. This magnificent place is famous for its crystal clear water and active volcano. So to write this text, we must use the simple present tense because we are stating fact. For example, using a verb, we say maybe the tourists visit this place, or we use adjective, we use the formula subject plus is or and, is or am or are, plus adjective like Banda Neira is a magnificent. It's super easy, right? All right, let's move to this slide. After we talk about Banda Neira and a little bit about Benteng Amsterdam, I want you to let's talk about Pelagando. So, you know, if you were in the classroom, you would do this with your seatmate, but for you, you watching at home, you just we're doing Zoom right now. So let's try to do this activity. So please open your LKPD 1, and I have provided a chunky text about Pelagando and the spirit of brotherhood, or yeah, Pelagando, brotherhood. Yes, brotherhood is Pelagando. Okay, so your job is to rearrange the sentence into the correct order, which is one is the identification and which ones are the description. So don't forget to underline the adjectives. You can also pause this video maybe. And individually, I want you to if you understand, you already understand, and right now it is time for the final challenge and independent. It's like independent writing or independent construction of the text in LKPD 2. You can open your LKPD 2 right now. I already sent it in our group chat on WhatsApp. You can see that there. So individually, I want you to write a very short and simple descriptive text. You only need to write 3 or 5 sentences in English. So the best part is if you are to free choose any local wisdom from Maluku that you like. You can choose which one you want. So you can also choose historical spots like Port Amsterdam or Benteng Amsterdam, and or traditional foods like papeda and cholo cholo, like that, sagu, and yeah, like that. And make sure that you follow the rubrics on the screen. You should follow the rubric on the screen that I already uh, share for you. Make sure you Make sure you follow the rubrics on the screen and use the correct grammar, adjectives, and keep it relevant to Maluku. We're in this slide right now. So time falls so fast, and before we close, let's wrap up. Today we have learned how to appreciate Maluku culture through English by using descriptive tags. So remember, it consists of identification and description. So please reflect on this question before you leave. So the question is, what is the most interesting things you've learned about sharing Maluku's culture in English today? Maybe before there was one problem because you can see the second picture on the screen. I'm so sorry for that, but I already sent you that document. You can see that there, like what is the first picture, the second picture, and the third picture. And you also already doing the assignment. And thank you so much for doing that. It's very good. So yeah, remember it consists of in the identification and description. So please reflect that question I already asking you. What is the most interesting things you learned about sharing Maluku's culture in English today? If you want to answer, you can answer right now. I give you a minute. All right. So yeah, thank you so much. It was good. It was good answer. So yeah, end of this class. Thank you so much for your amazing attention and hard work today. And I hope you can keep practicing, stay proud of our local heritage, and I will see you in our uh, next video or next video listen or next class. Yeah. So bye bye and have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone. Bye. Have a wonderful day.